live. I'm going live on a Tuesday, not on a Monday, and I'm sure many of us are feeling the differences of this week, where people are changing appointments, shuffling things around, coping with all the hustle and bustle of getting ready for the weekend coming, of the holiday weekend and Christmas weekend. So in today's Monday's moment, I want to talk about some other things that you can do to make the most of 2022 and the year ahead, and in particular 3 things. See you in a moment. Now, before I go into the 3 things, I want to do one thing before I forget, because it's one of those things where I always intend to do it when I'm in meetings, and then the meeting comes to an end quickly and you end up leaving a meeting without wishing those that you've spoken with a very happy and very Merry Christmas. So I want to take this opportunity of wishing all of my audience, whatever platform you're watching this on, a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you do to celebrate this seasonal time of the year. I really trust that you will have a great one, a joyous one, a special time with your friends and family. If you've lost loved ones during the past year, I pray and hope that you will be able to reflect and think of the good times that you had with them and find peace and comfort in this Christmas period. And enjoy yourselves, take time, and look forward and have a prosperous 2022. With that being said, I want to think about 3 things. So I want you to think about reflection. As we take time away from our businesses, as we take time away from work, very often this is a time when our mind works differently. We're perhaps thinking of other things, we're more free-flowing. So take some time, I've mentioned this before in videos, take some time to reflect. Reflect on things gone by in the last year and look for lessons that you can learn. Look at things that you can use to carry forward into the year ahead to improve your success. And you don't have to do anything complicated other than just jot them down. Put them in your journal. Put them on a post-it note. Do whatever you do to capture those reflections of 2021, of the past year, and think about the ones that you want to carry forward into the next year. Things that will help you make more of your success. The other thing that I do every year, do it on New Year's Day, is I create a vision book. And that vision book is what I call my scrapbook of the future. So I sit down with my wife Angela on New Year's Day and we look at various aspects of our life. You can use the wheel of life, you can use other areas, and we look at different aspects of our life. And what we do is we put images into the scrapbook of what we want to achieve, so we can see the year as done. You know, I can see the places that I want to visit. I can see the people that I want to work with. I can see the family that I want to spend more time with. I can see the hobbies and interests that I want to do. So take some time for number 2, whether you do it on New Year's Day, whether you do it shortly after, whether you do it before, and create a vision of what you want to achieve in 2022. And the third and final thing that I want to talk about today is communications versus conversations. Sometimes we're very good at saying we've had a conversation with people because we've exchanged 2 or 3 emails. That's not a conversation, that's a communication. And I was reminded that by a guest on my podcast just the other day. So what I want you to do in 2022, I want you to decide right now, all over the next couple of weeks, I want you to decide to have more conversations. Talk to people. Talk to people on video. Talk to people face to face. Talk to people on the phone. You know, even if you do a chat and it's direct but to me a conversation is something where it's live and people are engaging with you. You're not sending a message and then waiting 3 weeks for something to come back. That's communication. What I'm doing now is communication. What I want you to do, I want you to decide in 2022 that you will have conversations. And that is what I really want each of you to think about during the year ahead. I think 2022 is going to be a year where we get back to talking to people, get back to putting technology down or using technology to have conversations. And that's what I'd like you to do as you look forward to the year ahead and you make the most of 2022. Now, I've got a webinar, which is tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 22nd, 5 p.m. UK time, 12 noon Eastern Standard. And then I've got 2 other webinars in January as well. If you'd like an invite to those webinars and you haven't already had one via email or some other way, then please drop me a message below this video. That would be great wherever you're seeing it. So all that remains is to say have a great Christmas. I look forward to speaking with you, engaging with you. You can join one of my Facebook groups. You can jump on one of my podcasts as a guest or even listen to one of my podcasts. But what I do hope is that you will take some time, whatever you do, to make the most of 2022. Set this up to be a good year and make the most of it before the year starts. And I look forward to catching up with you and take this time once again to get you to think of those 3 things: reflection, create a vision of the year ahead, perhaps a vision book, and more conversations, less communications. Have a very Merry Christmas and a great holiday time with your friends, your family, or even perhaps some time on your own to reflect. But whatever your situation, I wish you joy, peace, and the best that it can be. And I'll speak to you in the new year. Bye for now.